Greetings and welcome to RealmSmalec. This is my private realm where I've invited some of my map maker and good Minecraft friends. Purpose of this video is a practical tour of what might be called Monument Village. I kind of call it Spawn Town. A lot of other people seem to call it different things. Here's the spawn box, so you should spawn somewhere in here. People have donated some items. If you click this button here, you can get some random stuff. There's some very basic rules you can mouse over. And basically I want to show you some things on the server that might be of use to you. So first of all, the first thing you come to is this place called the Great Flats. Now this is Comster's home. So don't touch this stuff in here. However, what I want to show you is that he's blocked this off. Apparently he did that to keep a horse, I'm not sure. But if you go back here, past Melanie, you will find some farms. If you take any of this stuff, please just make sure to replace it. There's some chickens, there's some cows. The rule is you breed and then you kill. So you breed you breed two to get one baby, you can kill one. So we want to keep the population the same. And then this over here is an iron golem farm. It doesn't seem to be producing a lot of iron today, or maybe somebody recently took some. I'm not sure. But there's also some villager stuff going on in here, but I pretty much just use the iron thing. And don't take, if there's only like one or two stacks of iron, don't feel like you have to take it all. Take, what you need and then leave the rest. It will refill, but if nobody's in those chunks, it refills slowly. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, which in my opinion is possibly more important, these are like room for people to make little shops and stuff along here. This is the current post office. Basically, all you have to do is put mail in somebody's thing, and the light will automatically go on. So if you don't already have a mailbox, they are all full at this point. But let us know and we'll expand this. Or if you're any good with redstone, you could try and do it yourself. I believe all this is moving over to the town hall. Here's speed potions, here's Waffleonian shop. Alright, now this is what I really mean by Spawn Town. And we have a beacon up there. Don't really need to do anything about that. This farm is free to take. Just please replant. Here's the coordinates of Hardcoreopolis if you want to try to get there. And here is the raid and trade. Now the way this works, the best, is if you want a Silk Touch book, you come over to Mr. Silk Touch. If you want, what has he got? Flame aspect and flame. Fortune Teller has the best deal on name tags, I believe. If you see this, that means you need to do a different trade and then back off for a little bit, and he will reset. Now, if you're wondering, well, how do I get all these? How do I get all of the emeralds? You come over to the farmer and check it out. For just 18 wheat, you get an emerald. For potatoes, you get an emerald. For carrots, you get an emerald. For pumpkins, you get an emerald. And for melons, you get an emerald. So I showed you a couple farms. You just bring that stuff here in mass, do a trade, wait till he resets, do a trade, wait till he resets. You'll get a stack of emeralds in no time, and you'll have enough to buy other stuff. That is the Morning Tower, built by Box. It plays a nice tune at morning and night. There's another little garden if you need stuff. Again, just make sure that you replant. So here's where I came out. The mail room up there is going to be moving to the town hall, which is being built here. But there is a riddle contest in there. These are community chests, so they're full of all kinds of stuff. Feel free to take and use whatever you like. Here's the Halcon Dojo. There are daily quests in here. This is Box's Fishing Shack. Here's Hawkminer's Shack. There's the nether portal where you can get to all kinds of stuff. Mushroom, Ocean Monument, Nether Fortress, Stronghold, all kinds of stuff. RealmSmalec got some interesting coordinates here. Here's the ice cream truck if you want to order some packed ice. This is the library where there's lots of different books you can read, and upstairs is the enchanting table with all of the bookshelves around it, so it's pretty good. Here's the record trade. There's Jay Gazmom's shack. We come to Bongo Cars. Boona Boy's house, although he has a different house, so I'm not sure what the purpose of this building's for. This is Thungon's tree shop. He's got lots of wood. Again, if you take stuff, use it. If you cut these down, that's fine. Just replant them. Here is the massive sheep farm. So they're all divided into different pens of different colors. And you just come in here. Either the white or the black usually has some shears. If you're just taking wool, I would ask that you shear at least one full pen of your color. So if I was going to take light blue, I would shear all these light blues, and then I might, need some more. But if I don't need that, all the shearing that I get, just put your extras in here, or just throw it on the ground in the middle. There's a minecart that goes around underground, collects it all, and it gets sorted into these chests later in the day. There's a meeting hall. Haven't quite used it. We haven't had any server meetings. Public swimming pool. I'm going to show you one thing about the public swimming pool. There's another beacon. This device here, if you need to do if you need to dry your swimsuit, or if you need to do like a significant amount of smelting, just go ahead and throw what you want smelted up here, or put it directly in the furnaces, and then stick your fuel back here. This will automatically pull things into the furnace, pull fuel in, and it'll automatically output stuff over here. I tend to try and keep refilling this with buckets or coal or just random bits of wood as I have them available. But it will actually sort the wood into both furnaces, and I could probably expand it to be, 6, 8 furnaces, but that seems to be serving the need. Okay, so back to the sheep pen. Right past the sheep pen is my house. As with any of the homes on this server, and there's Waffle's house, don't enter them unless the person's online and invites you in. Don't go in there looking through their chests. That's just rude. Don't put pranks in their house unless they've been instigated, or, you can put stuff around their house, but don't damage people's stuff. Back here behind my house is Bruce's banner shop and glass shop. If you have any glass needs, there is the glass garden as well. And I just keep throwing this in here. Incidentally, you did see quite a bit of sand. That was not from the sand shop. That was actually from somebody left a whole bunch of sand in the community chests. Okay, so beyond the glass, we have, this is CPM 4001's scrapyard. So if you feel like just making a junky build, a little build, put it in the junkyard for him. He wants to fill it up with junk. Right now there's a junked up car and there's a lawnmower, so it's pretty empty. This is Boona Boy's massive structure and house here. Cold Fusion Games not finished tower. Felonious' not finished tower. If you continue back towards what I believe is the north? West. I don't know my directions. So, spawn is directly that way. Spawn town, we've crossed through. We come to a set of rails. This will take you to Sylvis Ruins' house and sand factory. It'll also take you above the mushroom village. This is Dragnos' area here. And we're going to circle back around this way, past the Tunnel of Love, which I relit up the area for Waffle so that he doesn't have many mobs, although this was always dark. I'm going to eat because I'm dying. So again, this is a practical tour of the immediate things around spawn. I will also point out some other houses and points of interest in a moment. Alright, so back towards the spawn. Here's the tree shop, here's the library. So if you go between these two, you're going to see a giant bone. This is Dragnos' bone shop. He basically gives away bones and takes whatever donations you want. This is an automated chicken cooker. These chickens will basically drop eggs, and they will the eggs will shoot up and turn into babies. The babies are safely below the lava. The adults are up above the lava, and they should be cooking actually. Every once in a while their loot just goes into there. Here is Box's work in progress RID building. There is the sheriff's office, and behind it Cloudwolf's building. This is the Night Watch embassy. If you go off in that direction, you'll get to Aberite Moore's tower. So again, kind of seeing it from spawn, it's sort of northeast. You'll see this big rail running through the middle of spawn. I try to fix things like that as I see them. This rail was built so that people could get the 1,000 meters on a rail achievement. You're welcome to go down to one end of the track and use it. I don't know, we might make it less obvious. It was going straight across here. At least I put it underground. But this is a potato farm and a carrot farm. We have villagers in there doing the work of many men, as you can see. And there's a bunch of pistons and stuff keeping them busy. The iron golems like to spawn and hang out here. Okay, now if you remember the Great Flats, so when we were underneath the mail building, that's where the mail was. There was a path leading out here to Comsger's Great Flats and the iron farm. You see this bridge over here in the distance. We'll show you what is this direction. And if you want to just look around at some really beautiful builds, there's quite a bit here. Down there we have a naval battle going on. Actually, we can see it better from up here. But the direction I'm going now leads to Mistress Colin and Box houses. So if you go that way, you'll get to Mistress Colin's house. She has a large horse ranch, a big swimming pool with a diving board. If you go that way, you'll get to Box's house. He also has a nice horse ranch. Excuse me, Colin has a cow ranch. So here's the naval battle. You see the pirates are attacking the Spanish, I guess, in that village. And here come another country to help out. Alright, you can kind of see this lighted up area here. This is the border control. That is Boona Boy's current storyline as of mid-February 2016. Excuse me. I just sneezed. And... ooh, I sneezed again. This unfinished house is CDF demands. We've just left it there, but I think it may be disappearing soon. There is a jungle tree and cocoa beans. Again, if you take, just replant. I think I forgot to mention that there is a sponge and a prismarine tower right here. All that stuff comes from the ocean monument, and people bring it back here for your pleasure. So if you're going to use it, again, just don't take all of it. Take what you need. Try to leave something in return. And that's about it. I think that's all the main stuff. If I forgot to mention your area or something that you have built, then I apologize in advance. I guess I could show the nether really quickly. Oh, mushrooms. We have mushrooms down there. Yeah, let's go take a quick peek at the nether. So the nether is sort of a work in progress. This path here leads to the mesa. Oh, I forgot the mesa. Leads to a stronghold. We have not yet opened the end portal, so please don't do that. That's going to be a group event at some point. And if you follow it this way, you'll get to a couple of nether fortresses where you can hunt wither skulls, blazes. If you follow, I believe it's the white one goes to Mesa. This goes to the Ocean Monument. So it's not completely safe in the nether, but it's not too terrible either. So that's about it. Quick and dirty. This video is intended for, again, new players or folks who are just interested in seeing what we've built. I kind of went through it really fast, and I think I have covered everything.